Welcome back to part 2 of the communication training program. We will now be discussing the concept of feedback. For communication, a common vision is great, but somewhere along the way, things may need some tweaking. This comes in the form of feedback. Feedback is just as important as the vision because it reminds employees why they are doing the work and solves any conflicts that may occur to prevent loss of trust and motivation in the business. Feedback can come in all forms, including compliments, advice, criticism, and many more. Here are 3 tips to utilize feedback. First, be understanding when given feedback. Second, listen properly when others are speaking. And finally, do not withhold information from peers. Alright, let's get started. Tip number 1. Be understanding. In Act 5, Scene 5, Macbeth responds very negatively to one of his messengers, saying, "If thou speakest false, upon the next tree shalt thou hang alive, till famine cling thee." Macbeth is clearly not understanding, and this is primarily due to his greedy mindset that wants everything to be perfect in his life. Very differently from Macbeth, in a business environment, feedback of all sorts is important because it informs members of the business of some concerns that may drastically affect operations. Within a business, there should be a very open feedback channel for all employees to be able to voice their opinions and give input on things that need to be improved. Through this, communication and relationships with employees will improve dramatically, creating a healthy and growing business environment. Next is tip number 2, listen to others. In Act 3, Scene 1, Macbeth cuts off the 2 murderers that he hires before they can object to his plan. He brushes them off without listening to their feedback by saying, "Your spirits shine through you, resolve yourselves apart, I'll come to you anon." Macbeth refused to listen because of his arrogant and greedy nature. He cares only for the murder of his enemies and disregards anything the murderers say. Listening is a vital part of communication. Individuals cannot be understood if listening is not involved within all parties. Moreover, apart from it being respectful, proper listening leads to a full understanding of a situation and allows an individual to see ideas from different perspectives. As a result of good listening, better solutions can be formed and more members of an organization can have their needs resolved. Moving on to tip number 3. Do not withhold information from team members. In Act 2, Scene 1, Macbeth lies and withholds information from Banquo due to his greedy desires. When asked about the witches, he lies saying, "I think not of them, yet when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business." Lying and withholding information is very damaging to a business. Feedback should be honest and clear to allow others to be in the know of changes in the workplace. A sharing and honest environment helps employees be more cooperative with one another and helps keep a strong common vision. In summary, feedback is a necessity in a business. It may be hard to handle some of the feedback, but at the end of the day, knowledge is power. So remember, for feedback to be effective, you must be understanding, a good listener, and share information with your peers. This concludes the communication program. Remember, the 2 key factors your business needs for success are relatively simple. Have a common vision and get feedback from your business. I hope this has been informative for you. This is Stephen Choi signing out.
Created using Powtoon.